Good afternoon, Nigerians. This is Dr. Kemi of Nigeria. I want to give you a feedback on Ned Nwoko breaking his silence with regards to Regina's situation. Now, one thing I do want everybody to understand is that I did my video last night on the 18th of October, Saturday night. Now, it's the 19th, Sunday afternoon of October 2025. I'm a retired journalist. I'm not doing a story. I'm not investigating anybody. I'm not reporting, but I told you last night that Ned Nwoko is going to release a statement tomorrow. Well, he has released his statement and it's an Instagram post. And I want to go through that Instagram post with you. Please, I don't need all this fake praises. People are praising me over there on Instagram. She was right, she was right. I'm used to that nonsense. You'll be told something by a credible journalist. You'll be talking bullshit that I'm on Ned's payroll and I'm on this, I'm on that, and all that nonsense. Kemi lies for a living. I'm reading all your comments on Twitter and all that. Okay, I'm just going to tell you what's going on now because I have my own plan on this situation, okay? So, Ned Nwoko wrote, he has not replied me since last night and he has not replied me this morning, but I know what he's going through. Trust me, everything you're hearing is just 1/3 of what's going on. Some of it is quite very bad and some of it is very unfortunate. So, I'm going to tell you, what's next. Regina's unprovoked carnage and rampage in my house and in my absence. Notice how he starts with his property. He said, rampage in my house and in my absence. Unprovoked carnage. Let's look at that. Unprovoked carnage. Now, Regina was not always like this. Her current battle with drugs and alcohol abuse is the root of her problem. Ned says drugs and alcohol is the root of what's going on now. Okay, meanwhile, Nigerians and the internet is saying it's domestic violence. Well, let's go. She must continue her rehabilitation program. I told you this last night that she's been in and out of rehabilitation. This is what Ned told me. Oh, I fear for her life and safety. I said the same thing to you guys last night, that drugs will kill you. Okay, now, I'm going to tell you something I have not told you. Some of the drugs in her system and the levels were very toxic, okay? I had some partial access to that when he told me. Now she has moved to a place where she will have unrestricted access to drugs. We don't know what that place is. He didn't say. Like I said, he has not responded to me in 24 hours, in 12 hours since last night. Okay, and the questions I asked Ned was, where is Regina? The second question is, Ned, the internet is saying that you had a history of domestic abuse with her and this and that. He has not responded to those two questions. Guys, there's a lot going on. All of you saying she has a history of domestic abuse with him. Where were you when this abuse was going on? Why did you not talk about it? This is what I don't like about Nigerians, okay? Fake behaviors. Stop messaging me, okay? Thank God my WhatsApp is only 10 people there. But all my DM, my email is filled with Nigerians who know this, who know that. Okay, you should have been doing something when Regina had a problem. I am someone that went through domestic violence. I am someone that went through domestic violence from my family. Okay, you saw how my sisters beat me up. You saw how my son beat me up, the autistic son who was violent when he was younger. You've seen what I've been through with domestic abuse. And then my ex-fiance also beat me up. You've seen all pictures. You've seen everything. Did I turn to drugs? No, I didn't. Okay, everybody has a way of managing pain. All right? And this is why I want to help Regina. Many of you don't want to help them. This is what happened with Whitney Houston. Okay? Theirs too was a result of domestic violence when Bobby would beat her. You saw the pictures I had. I was standing right next to Whitney. Her head was, her eyes were swollen on that morning at the reality show. And, they beat each other up and everything. No, the drugs came before that. When there's drugs, okay, you're not going anywhere. Once there's drugs in the picture, the marriage is over, the relationship is over, everything. You don't understand what drugs do to people. It is a demon. Okay? Now Ned says, I have other wives. Do you think if Regina died today, anyone will care? You, her fans, will go and have paid right in your stupid lines. R.I.P., R.I.P. Tomorrow, life goes on. This man is telling you now, I have other wives. When I was telling you my own story about my family and how the Oluloya destroyed the family, how my father destroyed the family with polygamy, brought all these wives, all these mistresses, I'm finding out that I even have a sister on the day of his funeral. This man had 3 mistresses. At the end of the day, everybody has a way they handle polygamy. If I start to tell you what's happening in the Okoya household with Shade Okoya, the husband and the children who are about Shade's age or even older than Shade, you won't believe it. Many people keep their problems quiet in their houses. They're going through a lot like you. Not all that glitters is gold. Do I have to tell you that? He continues to say, I have other wives, and none will ever accuse me of violence. So that's Ned's official, I did not beat her. Regina is the violent one here, slapping and hitting 3 staff in the past 48 hours and destroying property. Okay? And the violence is being caused by something called drugs, people. With drugs, you're going to have anxiety, you're going to have mood swings, you're going to have a lot of things going on, including cars and windows, for no just cause. This is what drugs does to you. The truth is, I have set a clear condition for her to accept rehab in Asokoro or outside Nigeria, especially Jordan, where she will have no access to drugs. Jordan is a Muslim country, and they go there a lot, okay? I even think Ned has a house there or something, but that's a good place to do rehab, because this thing in Asokoro is not working. In and out, in and out. For the past 8 months, you think I could talk? I couldn't tell you guys many things going on. Because one thing with you is that when I tell you these things, Kemi's a liar. She lies for a living. That's what they're writing on me on Twitter now. And Instagram, they're praising me now that I was right. So you thought I was lying when I said I called Ned Nwoko. You don't even know who I know. I'm an international journalist. If I said I called President Trump today, you wouldn't believe me. Same thing. A clear-headed Regina would have taken Moon to the hospital, but instead she even threatened to kill our resident nurse for exposing her drug abuse. Okay, this is a mixture of Fanny Kayede's wife, Tonto DK, Whitney Houston. All these guys had drug problems. And then the nurse will be the one to expose it, and then they'll be acting as if blah, 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 blah. And then Kemi Olunloyo is the liar. Look at the pattern. Well, I took Moon to the hospital. A scene of chaos unfolded at the house, orchestrated by Sammy, Regina's main drug supplier. Another known supplier of drugs to Regina is the tiny evil devil called Anne. I think Anne is her friend or her sister. I don't know. I think it's Anne is the friend, the girl that always comes home with after the club and never leaves. He spoke about how they're always awake. Ned messaged me. They come in around 3 o'clock. I always tell them, when you come in, it's either these girls will go now, okay, or they spend the night and everybody keeps quiet because the whole house is asleep. He said to me that they don't go. 2 or 3 more girls arrive and they start partying all night in the room. Alcohol, drugs, everything. When drugs is involved, that's the end of it. We've done so many shows on this on NDLEA. How marriages break up because of drugs. How women, run to drugs when they can't deal with the pressures of marriages anymore. We talked about Northern Nigerian women. There's a high rate of drugs in Northern Nigeria with married women and why they do it. We've done so many shows on this. We've brought psychologists, doctors, psychiatrists in. I volunteered my Fridays for 30 months. Can you do something for someone every Friday for 30 months? I did it for the government of Nigeria, National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. Yet, has the government ever even said, oh, can we come and do this for the government? President Tinubu's there every day saying that he wants everybody to come back home and make Nigeria better. How many times have I come back home? Including being kicked out of Canada, one of the 3 times I came back home. People, wake up. There's some of us that want to help, and I want to help Regina right now. Regina, if you're watching this video, call me. I've messaged you all day on WhatsApp, okay? Call me, talk to me. What do you want to do? You need to get off the drugs. You need to leave the drugs. You cannot be an addict. It will kill you. It will kill you. You have too much in your system. And anybody mocking their marriage should keep quiet their mouth. Angela Corey, keep quiet. Everybody else, keep quiet. Don't make fun of this. I'm not concerned about marriage. I'm concerned about the drug abuse and the potential harm.